say, punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Herbert now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
They'll run for the first time to Joshua Kelly.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
On the return comes Cobb. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Rodgers now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A beautiful fake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run with Hall, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think that
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Busts through the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because it's...
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as him stopping behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
And the Chargers first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Herbert on first down now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. Austin Eckler. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to look deep for Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up. And
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
1st down, Chargers.
on the option. Here's Eckler. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And Paul has it knocked loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown! Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jets 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's good for a Jet.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Chargers 38, Jets 18.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jets 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here's Eckler.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well,